with very little news in regards to whatever the future holds for Spider-Man in and out of the MCU, and with numerous reports of a potential Amazing Spider-Man 3 or even Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4 happening, pretty much anything any actor says that's been related to any of the franchises is put under a microscope, and everybody tries to find something within sometimes nothing. So let's talk about Alfred Molina, aka Doc Ock himself, and why something he said recently has many people speculating he's returning as Doc Ock. Ever since Alfred Molina returned as Doc Ock in Spider-Man No Way Home, we started to hear reports that Sony is very interested in producing Spider-Man 4 that could potentially continue the story that saw him have a heroic turn at the end and get sent back to the Raimiverse, that they could possibly do something with the multiverse, alternative timelines, and do Spider-Man 4 in a possibly different way. Again, multiple insiders and reporters online have stated that they've heard that he's definitely going to be back and that Spider-Man 4 will happen. So in a recent interview with Vanity Fair, Alfred was asked about a potential return and leaving his character open to a potential return with Spider-Man No Way Home. And when the interviewer asked him if he's ready to retire the tentacles or whether he's going to be slipping back into the shoes of Doc Ock again, he said he can't confirm or deny any of the rumors, but he's seen them. He then followed up by saying that he never knows. He thought he was done with Spider-Man years ago, but he came back. And he says, sometimes you just want to carry on, sometimes you come back, and it always depends on the story and what they have in mind. So he's not ruling it out, and it's always a possibility. So honestly, look, it's happened before. It might happen again. Do I believe that Sony could consider doing Spider-Man 4? Yeah, I do. I've talked about that before. Do I believe that any of the insiders and scoopers know this? No, because they're always making stuff up. It wasn't too long ago when we heard that Alfred Molina was on set that many of these same scoopers said it's all a lie and people are making it up, and they're still doing a Kraven villain. Again, they proved to be wrong, and then they just kind of span their story into something else. The fact of the matter is, Hollywood is always changing, and they realize that they can do this. Do I believe Alfred Molina could be back? Yeah. There's still more multiverse stories to tell. Maybe he could come back in Beyond the Spider-Verse, or Secret Wars, or something. We don't know. It's always possible, though, so I'm not taking any report as a definitive yes or no, because it can always change, and certainly things have. Remember, Andrew Garfield once said he would never work in a big studio production again, and he was forever done with Spider-Man. And there you go.